Listen, my child, you are not here by accident. You are not hearing this by chance. This is your final warning. You've been praying, crying, waiting in silence. You've been walking through fire with no explanation. You felt ignored, abandoned, pushed aside, even by me. But I was watching, I was testing, and now the time has come. Your answer is arriving, but before I release it, you must hear this. The silence wasn't absence, it was set up. You thought I was quiet. You thought heaven forgot your name, but I was moving in silence. I was working in shadows, rearranging everything for your breakthrough. You saw no signs. You saw no miracles. You heard no voice. But don't confuse my silence with my absence. Even when you couldn't see me, I was standing in front of you, blocking arrows you never even saw. You were never alone, not for a second. I needed you to walk through the dark so your faith would learn to see without eyes. I needed you to fight without applause. I needed you to trust me when it didn't make sense. Now the testing is reaching its end. The pressure you felt, that pain you felt, that pressure building around your life, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. I allowed it so you could grow strong enough to carry what I'm about to release. You asked me for something big. You wanted purpose. You wanted impact. You wanted the impossible. But miracles can't rest on fragile foundations. So I broke you down, piece by piece, to rebuild you stronger. The people who walked away, that job that didn't call back, that relationship that broke you, that wasn't rejection, that was protection. I removed them so your future could finally breathe. Your enemies were allowed for a reason. You felt surrounded. You felt targeted. You saw people laughing while you were barely surviving. But do you remember what I said? I prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. I let them mock you. I let them misunderstand you, because now, when I elevate you, they'll witness it. The same mouths that gossiped about your pain will be speechless when they see your breakthrough. I didn't forget the injustice. I didn't ignore the betrayal. But vengeance is mine, and your story is just getting started. Your answer is near, but so is your final test. Before I release what you've prayed for, I must give you this final warning. Why? Because many lose the blessing right before it arrives. They go back to the places I pulled them out of. They answer calls from people I told them to ignore. They accept opportunities I never sent. They settle when I was about to shift everything. So listen closely. This is your final test. Will you trust me without seeing the full picture? Will you stay planted even when your emotions scream, run? Will you choose discipline over desire? Because what's coming next is sacred, and not everyone can go with you. Do not go back to the things I delivered you from. That temptation you thought you buried, it'll knock one last time. That distraction you left behind, it will appear one last time. Don't open the door. Not this time. You've come too far. Signs your answer is arriving. You're not crazy. You're not imagining things. Lately, you've felt an unusual sense of urgency, sudden discomfort in familiar places, doors closing without explanation, people falling away, dreams and visions increasing. These are signs. I'm shifting you. I'm positioning you for the answer. Some call it coincidence, but you know it's me. The spiritual realm has been stirred. Heaven has heard your cry, and I've sent angels on assignment. Be still, but be ready.
You are the chosen, and that comes with fire. Not everyone will understand your walk. Not everyone will believe your story, and that's okay, because you weren't called to be understood. You were called to be set apart. That's why you feel different. That's why you can't do what everyone else is doing. That's why sin doesn't taste the same anymore. I placed a calling on your life that this world didn't give, so this world can't take it away. But with that calling comes fire. The pressure will increase before the promise arrives. The attacks will get louder before the answer shows up. Why? Because the enemy knows what I'm about to do in your life, and he's scared. He knows that if you hold on just a little longer, you'll step into destiny. So don't fold. Don't fall back. Don't lose hope. The breakthrough is on schedule. This is not the time to panic. This is not the time to doubt me. This is the time to prepare. Clean your space. Clean your heart. Clean your thoughts. Get ready, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Because I'm about to open a door so big, your enemies will call it luck. But you'll know it was me. You'll know the nights you didn't sleep, the tears no one saw, the prayers no one heard. I was listening the entire time. This is your final warning. Don't miss it. I'm only going to say this once more. This is your final warning. Do not ignore what I'm telling you. Do not delay obedience. Do not play with what I've called holy. You've been chosen for such a time as this. Not next year, not 10 years from now. Now. So rise up. Shake off the fear. Rebuke the doubt. Cut off what's toxic. Because the answer you've been praying for, the moment you thought would never come, it's already on the way. You are not broken, you are becoming. You thought the delay meant you were disqualified. You thought the pain meant you were forgotten. But I was building you in secret for a purpose no man could cancel. You are not broken, you are becoming. I don't use perfect people. I use the willing, the available, the faithful. Yes, you've made mistakes. Yes, you've stumbled, but that doesn't void your calling. In fact, it qualifies you, because those who've been shattered know how to carry light without arrogance. You've been tested. Now you're ready. The spiritual battle intensifies before the breakthrough. The moment your answer gets close, hell gets louder. Why? Because the enemy knows he can't stop what I've declared, so he tries to distract you before it arrives. That's why your mind has been under attack. Your emotions have been unpredictable. Your dreams have felt darker. Your hope has been under siege. It's not random, it's war. But don't be afraid, because greater is he that is in you than anything that comes against you. The battle isn't proof that I've left you. It's proof that you're closer than ever. The enemy can delay, but not deny. Yes, delays have come. Yes, it looked like doors were closing in your face. But hear me, nothing can stop what I've already written. The enemy can distract, he can delay, but he cannot delete your destiny. What's meant for you has already been marked with your name in heaven. Not even your past can take it away. Not even your weakness can cancel it. Because I don't choose the strong, I strengthen the chosen.
So keep walking, even when your legs shake. Keep praying, even when your voice cracks. Keep believing, even when it feels foolish. You're not waiting on me. I'm waiting on you. Waiting for you to let go of that toxic relationship. Waiting for you to forgive who hurt you. Waiting for you to believe, not just in me, but in who I've created you to be. I cannot give you what you refuse to prepare for. Faith without preparation is empty hope. So ask yourself, have you made room for what you've been asking for? Have you cleared the clutter from your heart? Are you prepared to carry the blessing without letting it destroy you? Because what I'm about to send will stretch you, bless you, and change you forever. Don't look back. You're being called higher. This is your final test, not to turn back, because what's behind you was only meant to teach you, not keep you. That relationship you almost returned to, that environment you nearly ran back toward. Don't look back. I've burned the bridge for a reason. Lot's wife looked back and turned to salt, because longing for the past when God is calling you forward is spiritual suicide. You weren't called to live in Egypt. You're headed for the promised land. But to get there, you must release every weight. Let go of old habits, small thinking, bitterness, guilt, and shame. That version of you is gone, and resurrection is here. When it feels the worst, you're closest to breakthrough. You've wondered, why is life so hard right now? Why is everything falling apart? But listen, right before birth, the pain is unbearable. Right before dawn, the night is the darkest. Right before your blessing, the warfare is most intense. This is spiritual labor. You are birthing something powerful, a new level, a new anointing, a new season. And just like childbirth, you cannot go back once the labor begins. The pressure is proof you're moments away. I'm not just giving you an answer, I'm making you the answer. You prayed for deliverance, but I'm not just delivering you, I'm raising you. You cried for healing, but I'm not just healing you, I'm anointing you to heal others. You begged for peace, but I'm not just calming the storm, I'm teaching you how to walk on the water. I'm not just giving you an answer, I'm making you the answer. You'll walk into rooms and shift atmospheres. You'll speak and healing will follow. You'll carry light where there was only darkness. The answer you waited for is now becoming your assignment. Your preparation will match your elevation. I didn't make you wait this long just to give you something small. You were hidden because your calling is heavy. You were isolated because your elevation will be visible. You were stripped down because what's coming requires freedom. The higher the calling, the deeper the breaking. But don't be afraid, because everything you lost, I will restore. Everything that broke, I will rebuild. Everything the enemy stole, I will repay double. Your preparation was not punishment. It was strategy. It was mercy. It was love. And now, it's time. Listen closely. Can you feel it? The air has shifted. The atmosphere has changed. Your soul knows even before your mind does. Something is coming. Not something small, not something temporary, not something you have to beg for, but something that will remind you, I am still God. This is the sound of release. This is the moment when chains break. This is the hour where the heavens respond. You will see favor that doesn't make sense. You will walk into answers you didn't chase.
You will witness what you only used to imagine. When I move, everything moves. When I open a door, no man can shut it. When I raise someone, no voice can silence it. When I say, now, heaven aligns, earth obeys, and hell trembles. You don't have to fight your way in. You don't have to manipulate the blessing. You don't have to chase what's already yours. You just need to be positioned, because in the blink of an eye, I can reverse what took years to fix. One divine moment can change your entire story. Your identity is your weapon. Stop doubting who you are. You are not weak. You are not average. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are sealed with purpose. The enemy's biggest fear is not your failure. It's you discovering your identity. Because once you know who you are, you stop begging. You stop shrinking. You stop tolerating what you were born to conquer. You've survived too much to play small. You've overcome too many storms to stay silent. Now it's time to walk in the identity I gave you before the world tried to rename you. You are mine. The right people will appear when you obey. Stop mourning who left. Stop chasing those I removed. Stop trying to fit where I never sent you. Because what's next requires divine connections. I'm sending people who understand your spirit, protect your purpose, speak life into your calling, and pray when no one else sees. You won't have to explain your value. You won't have to beg to be understood. They'll recognize the oil on your life. Obedience unlocks alignment. As you obey my voice, the right doors will open and the right people will enter.
The reason you were hidden so long. You questioned it. Why am I not further? Why am I still in the same place? Why does no one see me? But now I'll tell you. I had to hide you to protect you. I hid you because the weight of your assignment needed privacy. I hid you because premature exposure can destroy what isn't rooted. I hid you because I loved you too much to let your gift outgrow your character. You weren't forgotten. You were being preserved. And now you're about to be revealed. Not for applause, not for popularity, but for impact. Your answer is already written. You keep wondering, when, God? When will you answer me? But hear this. Your answer is already written. It was written before you asked. I wrote your story in eternity. I numbered your days. I ordained your calling. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on schedule, my schedule. Stop measuring yourself by human timelines. Stop comparing your journey to theirs. I'm not doing something ordinary in you. I'm doing something eternal. This is my promise to you. You will not miss your moment. No demon can block it. No man can take it. No mistake can cancel it. Because you're not moving by luck. You're moving by grace. So breathe. Rest. Stop striving in fear. You will walk right into what I've prepared. Even if it feels too late. Even if the odds look impossible. Even if others are ahead. Your moment is ordained. The atmosphere is about to shift. Look around. Everything may still look the same, but don't be fooled. The atmosphere is shifting. In the spirit, things are moving, The right hearts are being stirred. The hidden doors are unlocking. The resources are gathering. You'll feel it soon. Peace where there was panic. Clarity where there was confusion. Acceleration where there was delay. The enemy will try one last time to distract you. Don't take the bait. Keep praying. Keep fasting. Keep obeying. The shift has begun. The appointed time is now. There is such a thing as the appointed time. It is not decided by man. It cannot be rushed or stopped. And your appointed time is now. This is the season when what didn't work before suddenly works. What felt closed now swings open. What seemed dead comes alive. This isn't random. This is divine alignment. Everything I promised, I will deliver. Every word I spoke, I will fulfill. You are stepping into it. Now hear me clearly one last time. This was your final warning. Not because I want to scare you, but because I don't want you to miss it. What you do now matters. Distractions will increase. Temptations will return. Old patterns will whisper. But remember this, you are not who you used to be. You are not in the same season. You are not waiting anymore. You are stepping into it. Stay focused, stay holy, stay ready. This is what you've been waiting for. You've waited years for this moment. You've prayed when no one saw. You've held on to faith when logic said, let go. This is it. This is the answer. It won't look how you expected. It won't come through the people you thought. But it will be perfect. Because I, the Lord your God, have seen every tear, heard every cry, and now I send your answer. My child, don't be afraid. Walk through the door. Say yes when I say move. Forgive even when it hurts. Let go even when it's familiar. Trust me even when it's scary. Because I am not just changing your situation. I'm changing you. You will never be the same. This is your moment. This is your hour. This is your answer.